Hello, everybody. Welcome to It Left and Right. I am Lark. Nightingale.
And I'm Phantom Corgi Butts.
I honestly almost said Lark Corgi Butts. I don't know what's wrong with
Everyone wants damn Corgi Butts.
Hey, we're back with Seduce Me. This
Shit's fucked up, man.
This is
Diana.
Deanna, and this is our boys, and we are gone for some reason.
Damien looks like he's about to bitch slap her.
I know.
He's just like...
She left.
My. What has the world come to? A group of demons protecting a human girl? I'll tell you right now, she's not that pretty.
No, pardon me. I'm so sorry. This ruined the moment.
Virgin.
My face grew red in complete anger and embarrassment. How dare she?
But when
Oh, hell no! I stepped up and gently pushed the boys away to face Diana. I'm furious. She's about to feel my wrath.
you're in my house, you're an intruder, and you have no power here.
I love her face. She's all like, right.
Oh, really? Do I have
look
to
at that.
remind you of the power I have, dear?
Bitch, touch me.
Snap of her fingers. My mind suddenly locked up and felt blank. I could see the world around me, but I lost control of my body. The boys quickly reformed around me, with James gripping onto Diana's wrist in anger.
You will leave this instant.
Or what? You'll kill me? I completely dare you to.
Let me do it. I could use the workout. Don't.
The boys looked to Damien. Is he gonna sacrifice himself? Because there's no point. You can't rule shit, Damien. You're illegitimate. The boys looked up to Damien while Diana smirked at my blank slate. I wanted to fight this whole, but her power held me down.
Why not?
Oh yeah, because
She wants us to kill her. If she dies, then civil war starts in the demon world.
Can someone elaborate, please?
Sure, Damien.
Very good, sweetie.
What happens in the demon world doesn't concern us anymore. We live here now.
The demons will come to the human world and hunt us down before attacking each other.
The demons will come to the human world because of her.
Sneaky bitch.
Let a snap of Diana's fingers, I was released from her
Oh,
hold,
I
almost
thought she slapped
buckling
him.
to my knees.
Well, will you all change your minds? I assure you, it's for the greater good.
I expected the boys to say no. What I heard was complete silence. None of the boys replied to Diana, which made me both nervous and fearful as to why. Diana leaned her head back a bit, surprised for a different reason.
No. Well, I see.
Was silence truly them saying no to her? I looked around at the boys and saw the disobedience in their eyes, giving me my answer. I felt my heart flutter, especially when my eyes laid on Damien. He kept close to me, glaring daggers into Diana. I could feel that he was completely adamant on his choice to stay. I don't know what, but I was incredibly happy to know that he wanted to stay. Diana sighed and pressed a finger to her temple, rubbing it gently.
Either all of you are playing a very convincing hard-to-get game, or you all must be out of your minds.
You really want a crazy man as a husband, Diana.
I know. All of them are freaking crazy, though. Anyways, Diana then looked at me, locking her gaze mine as if to read me. I could tell she wanted me to do something, but the boys would stop her, so the stare was her only available action.
Excuse you.
After a small amount of silence, Diana licked her lips before breaking the gaze battle and smiling to the boys around me.
Very well. I guess I'll take my leave now.
Well, yeah, you should!
What?
Your leave? Was she serious? The boys around me straightened up and grew confused looks on their faces. Diana stepped back and away from us with a small bow, flaunting her cleavage.
What
Without another word, a deep... she left as her head vanished into the floor. The pentagram vanished. At once the boys relaxed and slowly began to return to their spots at the table.
She'll be
each
back.
thought.
But she won't kill us. She needs us alive.
She's probably gonna, like, kill me or kill my family. I mean, I wouldn't be angry if Dad died.
I mean, I understand him a little bit more, but still.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll just keep saying no. She can't force us to come back.
She can't do anything but annoy us. Eventually she'll give up.
That's the hope anyway.
Hopefully. Damien walked over to me and stood before me, looking at me with concern.
We'll protect you. Don't
Does
worry.
anyone... Do they know that
I'm
Damien
sure. They
between
have
us,
to.
Yeah. I nodded, feeling that he was telling the truth, or at least a helpful and comforting thought. Damien gently took my hand in his and brought it up to kiss my knuckles, however, making me blush and forget what I was thinking about. The sound of collective chuckles and playful snickers whispered through the air, making me blush even more, but as Damien sighed and cleared his throat, the laughter stopped. I looked up to see he was glaring at his brothers with his lips on my hand. He pulled away from each other just as the sound of Naomi's car appeared. I quickly ate my food, waved to the boys, and left confident that nothing was going to happen. Never, ever say that nothing will happen before the day is over. My boy talking about the ride back home yesterday, saying that the ride was a one-time thing.
I'll be riding with you guys from now on from school. To and from school.
The girls seemed very happy. We entered the school, quickly gathered our things from our lockers and into class. There were no events to our surprise. The street was exactly fun, but our teacher was great. Lucy would have been great if she was in class that day.
Have a good feeling.
Naomi and Suzu took their seats around me. Suzu in front, Naomi beside. Before the class bell rang and the class was greeted by the dean.
Students, you'll be having a substitute for class today. Everyone meet.
I wish we had a camera because Lark just turned her head super slow to glare at me. Oh my god, that was the funniest shit ever.
Did she really wear that dress to work?
I'm grabbing my boobs, I'm sorry.
Oh god, the dean was Diana, looking over the students and smirking as her eyes landed on me. She strutted to the teacher's desk, ignoring or welcoming whispers from the other students who were sitting on the wood, crossing her legs.
Thank you, Dean. You can go now.
With a wave of Diana's hand, the dean left the classroom, closed the door, and left the area. Diana smiled at us, making my stomach turn. What was she going to do?
History. History, history, history. Such a silly thing, isn't it? I mean, what do we care about the past? We're in the present.
Oh, hypocritical, don't you think?
Right.
The rest of the class, including Naomi and Suzu, hesitantly nodded in agreement, not sure what about this new teacher, but willing to listen to more what she had to say.
The present is so full of wonderful things. While the labors of the past are the reason we have many things, it is our chance and privilege to utilize what has been given to us.
Her charm was almost infectious. The class was practically starting to eat out of her hand. I looked around to see classmates grinning and agreeing with Diana. I pressed my lips together as I listened further. I had no choice.
What's even funnier about human beings is that some of the bits of history we hear as either made up or completely biased to one side. It's like a story you read as a child.
But with murder!
You hear of the princess and the prince, and they live happily ever after. But what about the family she left behind? What of her friends?
None of them had any family or friends.
No, she's talking about us.
Oh, sorry. The students listened and agreed intently to her words. I could tell, however, that these words were all targeted at me.
The original story of the Little Mermaid. A perfect example of biased opinion. Here we have a girl who thinks she can be with this prince, but this prince has to marry a princess. What would happen if the mermaid had her way? What makes the mermaid so important that the princess has to suffer the consequences?
Should we be sassy?
No, I'm not gonna fuck with her right now. I can't.
I kept my mouth shut. There was no way I was gonna let her get to me. Despite her being the teacher, I was gonna ignore her. There was no telling what she could do if I talked back. Diana looked to me, expecting me to speak, but I merely stared at her. A smirk graced her face, a glare graced mine. I didn't need to fight to win.
It's still something to think about, however, as we think of this story. It's so easy to believe that the mermaid was the heroine. But what of the poor princess? Why should the princess suffer the antics of a mermaid? The princess didn't do anything wrong to her.
Well, you'll get over it.
You broke into my house.
You just get that? You broke into my house. More nonsense. I knew this was all a subliminal message to me to make me pity her. My anger didn't allow any leeway to feel pity for her. How long was she planning to drag this out? She was a real teacher. Diana continued to rave about the injustice the princess had to suffer through while the mermaid princess sighed. To Diana it was injustice, to me it was a fairy tale. The boys chose me. He chose me. She wasn't going to convince them otherwise, and I wasn't going to let her. Diana stretched her arms, making an obvious sexual noise that made some of the boys in the class shift in their seats. I rolled my eyes.
I just did too.
Well, that's enough about fairy tales. After all, the Little Mermaid was fated to lose her prince in the original story anyway. It was for the better, though. The kingdoms, I'm sure, flourished, and the prince and princess lived happily ever after.
But I mean, you're looking at it through, like, person perspective. They're all just metaphors. It's a metaphor, Hazel Grace. You know what I mean? It's a metaphor, Hazel Grace. Not a word, you just give her like the salty look. I could tell that she was trying to pull me to speak more. I knew she was wrong, but I was intimidated enough to fall for her words and speak. I decided just to watch and observe for the remainder of the class. Her class had become a lecture, and no one spoke as she spouted nonsense. Diana then stopped talking and looked to the clock on the wall, reading it quickly. This class had barely begun. Was she looking at the time? Diana then leaned against the blackboard and smiled to us and became worried.
You know what? School isn't important. Everyone, go ahead and head home.
She's all like, what the
Take
fuck?
the week
I
off.
can't fucking teach for shit. The students only began to chat happily or in confusion of the situation. Many thought it was a dream come true. Others knew better. Before anyone could protest, however, Diana pressed a finger to her lips and counted down with her fingers in the air. 3, 2, 1. Speakers of the classroom gently spoke, giving us an announcement we would never believe.
Attention students. Due to an emergency faculty meeting, we will be closing school for the remainder of the day and this entire week. Please leave the school quickly and quietly and have a good rest of the week.
She used her powers on them. Damn it! I felt that I needed to stop her, but how could I stop a demon in the middle of a public area? Diana smiled before gesturing
Have
to
a
the door.
nice week off. School will resume next week.
I mean, it's cool and all and shit, but I mean, many of the students filed out, chatting to each other about her new impromptu plans. Suzu was beyond happy, but Naomi was hesitant. Before we could pack up and leave, however, Diana stepped to us.
Excuse me, little miss. I'd like you to stay a little while.
No!
There's something we need to discuss.
It was Diana looked to Suzu and Naomi. She snapped her fingers, making my friend
You
tense up.
two can head home. Don't worry about your friend until next week, okay? If you contact her, she won't
I do not
reply,
like her.
So
Can
don't
we just
bother.
kill her now?
If she contacts
Stab her in her
you,
bosom.
ignore her, because she's just fine.
As a fun command, Suzu and Naomi left the room. I tried to march after them, but Diana stepped in my path, warning me with their eyes that if I followed, there would be hell to pay. I'll just jump out the window! I lost my
You're
two
parkour.
friends. At least for a week, Diana and I were alone, just like she wanted. I slammed my hands on the desk in front of me and I glared at Diana.
What are you doing and what are you thinking?
What? Do I not make a good teacher?
No.
You
I
just
figured
rambled and
you
it was
would.
boring.
So I took matters into my own hands.
Whatever you're trying to do won't work.
You really think so, dear? And what makes you so sure about
Because
that?
our love burns with the intensity of a million suns.
What was making me so sure? Was I confident? Was the boys worth this? Yes! Damien! My thoughts began to fill with, and also Matthew. All the and James. All of them, actually. All of them. All the uncertainties about this whole ordeal began to cloud my mind. If the boys were ever found out, there'd be hell to pay. Was it worth it? What about Diana? What would she do to me? Would she make my parents forget about me completely? Would she ruin my friends' lives out of spite? In my gut, I felt a stone of confidence try to fight back, but the heaviness of my thoughts began to dissolve that stone little by little. What was going on with me? I looked up to Diana once again to see her gaze burrowing into my eyes. She was using her powers on me. This time I was away from home, so I couldn't escape. Or could I? Did I want to? The way she stared at me made me feel warm and fuzzy inside my chest. It felt like melting. Can you save it? Because I feel like another thing's gonna happen. Do. Diana lifted a hand under my chin and ran her thumb over my lips, licking her on. I could feel little shots of energy zipping from under my skin into my chin where she held me.
Now, let's have a little...
No! I didn't say Damien's name. I watched as she leaned in, ready to kiss me and take my energy. Half of my body felt elation at the idea. The other half completely rejected it and didn't even want her to even touch me.
Damien, that's not it.
Suddenly, Diana stopped in her tracks,
Damien? Who is...
and then it dawned on her.
Ah, one of the boys. Why don't you tell me which boy is...
The old one! with the mustache. I felt myself nodded in compliance.
He's the youngest?
Really?
I thought it was Matthew.
Yeah.
God damn it! I'm not mad because he's the youngest. I'm just mad because we just told her who he is.
Diana giggled and replied, for letting go of my face and stepping back.
Really? The bastard's son with you?
I nodded once again. What? No, not all of them are bastards. Anyway, I nodded once again, but this time it was partly my own decision to reply. Diana let out a second sound that mimicked a cat. Yeah.
Alright then. Well, if it's the youngest son you're
You!
infatuated with...
Diana chuckled before kissing my nose, where I felt a shot of energy zap out of my body, almost making me feel dizzy and recoil. Diana then turned to the desk and sat on the wood crossing her
You
legs.
can go now. Remember, no class for the rest of the week.
Damien, I fucked up.
Go
How am I supposed to get home? My 2 friends left here thanks to you.
Oh, were they your ride? My apologies. Let me help then.
Diana then lifted her hand and snapped her fingers. I suddenly felt the floor sink from underneath me, forcing me to look down. A purple pentagram surrounding my feet, pulling me into the ground.
Wow!
Whoa! Before I could fight, however, I sank fully into the floor, fading into darkness and shutting my eyes. As I opened them, I felt my silk sheets around me, soothing my anxiety from the darkness that previously surrounded me.
What the?
Why did Diana bring me home? Was this an illusion? Was I being tricked? Something was going on. I sat up in bed, looking around me. I was indeed in my room. There was no mistake about that. Why?
Diana, it's too strange.
What is this game? Was this part of her plan to get the boys back? I was lost and confused more than ever. Despite my logic through thought trying to piece the puzzle of Diana together, the more I tried to solve her, the less I understood what the situation I was in. I was interrupted, however, by my door suddenly opening, revealing the boys of Damien.
Miss, what are you doing here?
Don't know,
I'm
James.
fucking drunk.
Shut up.
Aren't you supposed to be in school?
So you see, what happened was...
Just like say it all in your head to Damien.
and I just like give him like this look and go like...
I burned my eyebrows and stared at Damien, asking him to answer their questions through my thoughts.
Diana sent her back here. She invaded her school and sent all the students back home.
And she wants to bang
What's
me.
that bitch up to? Seriously, Diana's playing around for no reason.
Maybe it's part of her plan.
The boys continued to argue back and forth about Diana, feeling an almost jealousy, a curiosity in me. Damien seemed to be too deep within the talking to notice my thoughts, for he didn't even stop talking alongside his brothers. Why was Diana after them? Why did she want to bring them back? What was it too important about the boys that she would travel to the human world to get them? What was going on? I decided enough was enough. I needed answers.
Hey!
The boys stopped arguing at me in surprise. I held my hands and fists on my lap, mustering the courage to continue to speak despite my abrupt shout.
Why is Diana here? Why does she want to bring you all back? What exactly did you all run from? Why did you run from it?
Miss,
Don't miss me, please. I need to know what's going on. I won't be left in the dark about this. I want to know what was Wait, who did I just yell at? Was it James?
James, yeah.
Sorry, James. What am I facing?
The boys looked at each other, each hesitantly, not sure how to reply. Damien's face is still like that.
Because I don't yell at him.
Finally, Sam pushed Damien towards the bed, making him buckle and land on his knees with his torso over the edge of the mattress.
Damien, do the thing.
Ew, wait, what?
He's not... No. The thing, what thing?
Sam,
I'm
you're not
confused
suggesting-
and...
Hold on.
Wait, what? What?
He's probably gonna do like a mind...
Oh.
Why not? She deserves to know everything. Especially if Diana is targeting her.
Sam's right.
I guess we have no choice then.
I was getting confused. What was Damien about to do? Damien stood before climbing onto the bed with me, sitting across from me on his
We're
knees.
going to show you everything. You have to trust me, okay? The minute you stop trusting me, the vision will stop.
We'll always trust you, Damien. It's okay.
Vision?
Just trust me.
Okay.
I looked to Damien, unsure what was going on, but I nodded. If this was the only way to learn, then this is my chance to know. Damien gently placed his hand on each side of my head, gently pressing his thumbs into the skin before my eyebrows. I saw stare at Damien as his eyes began to glow gold and energy began to...
Finished.
both pulled out from me and forced onto my head.
Alright, guys. We're gonna end this episode here. Some juice! Juice!
Juice about to happen.
I'm just picturing Damien sitting on his knees in my bed. In my head, it's super cute. So, yeah. That's intense.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, and we're just gonna say bye.
Bye, guys.